What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. This is one of two videos. I'm doing both an Alliance and a separate Horde video. This is just to make it easier for people to search it online, when people are looking how to build your garrison for Horde, how to build your garrison for Alliance, and I just wanted to separate them and make it easier for people to find them. Effectively, what we're going to be doing is breaking down the process of creating a new character, getting it over to Horde Garrison, getting the garrison fully set up, and then discussing some tips for, XP, alt leveling, and just leveling using the garrison. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section below, and I will try to address them in a future video. Please remember, if you found this video useful, hit the like button. And lastly, everything in this guide is over on my Patreon, where I've spent over 10 hours working on specific guides for this leveling strategy. If you do want to support me, everything in this video is over there in written format, much easier for you to read if you so wish. Thanks so much to the huge amount of support I've been getting on Patreon, but without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so it is worth noting that I'd sped this up to 150%. I've gone for the mage just because personally I actually find the mage is the quickest character that I personally found to get, to this garrison leveling point in the fastest way possible, mostly because they're just so efficient at killing things. There is an argument to say that Death Knight is a little bit quicker. Probably is, because you get the 100% mount speed the second you create your character, because you're considered a hero class. So a couple little things I'm doing that a lot of people are asking in the comment section below is, how do I get my character set up so quickly? I use presets to do this. So I'll explain that a little bit more in a minute, but I just want to show you quickly. I use this mailbox here because I've already sent myself 100 gold and I've sent all my gear instead of having to create all the heirlooms. I'm just send it across. Preparation is everything when it comes to like speed running things and stuff like that. So I send myself 100 gold. You don't need to send yourself 100 gold. You will need, I believe it is 10 gold to make your barracks, but that's it. I like to just send that straight over. So here's the preset, boom, bang, ping. I'm just copying a preset. So I clicked bartender 4. I right clicked that. I went down to presets, and then I clicked copy from Erafam, and that's my alt, and it just copies their profile over to this character and makes it nice and easy to use. Now, it is worth noting, I created my character, and because I created an allied race, I started in Orgrimmar. I spoke to Chromie, and I put myself on the Iron Horde, the Wall of Adrenal campaign. Now, what I'm doing right here is just doing the exact same thing for my sexy maps. I just right-clicked my map, and then I clicked preset, and I right-clicked copy from Erafam, and it just copies everything across from my previous alt, which just makes things so much easier, and it's just an intelligent decision to make when you're trying to do all your add-ons. Why sit there and try and configure each character individually? It takes too long. Use presets. Really important moment here, guys, is abandon your quest before you go through the portal. This will save you the time of having to do the starting campaign. It is worth noting that if you do the starting campaign, it is 4 levels of XP, so it is great to do. You get tons of experience, and you're further ahead in that campaign for your garrison, and you might even be able to build your garrison level 2 a little bit quicker. It really depends on if you complete everything and your luck and stuff like that. So at this point, we've skipped the starting campaign because I abandoned the quest to speak to Khadgar before going through the portal. We arrived straight in Frostfire Ridge, and we're just following up the mountain with Durotan, and we're going to open up the portal to Orgrimmar, which will allow all of our future garrison, followers and workers to start on our garrison. It is worth noting that the Horde do have to run just slightly further than the Alliance, but it does make up for it in other aspects where, quest givers will give their quest a little bit quicker, that type of stuff, which is pretty interesting. Now, the previous time that I did this, I actually went and, found each of the secret resources for my garrison. In this video, I actually don't do that because you don't really need to. It's more of just habit for me when I create a character and I'm going through. I like to just get all the extra resources because it's free and easy XP. But realistically, you don't actually need to. So I'm speedrunning this. So I'm just getting the job done, so to speak. Now, the quest that we're going to get in a minute is to kill the Gronlings and to cut down, I believe, 8 trees. The Grondlings can be really annoying because if someone else is doing it, there's not enough Grondlings for 2 people to do it. You have to wait for them to respawn. So I did make a little cut here because there was 2 people doing it. So it did take me like an extra 3 minutes where it really shouldn't have. But you know, that's just because I was doing this at a busy time, and it is what it is really. So I just getting those Grondlings killed. The trees are kind of annoying. It doesn't do this with the Alliance. If you cut the trees down, all the trees down, they all fall over. So you're best off actually leaving, you know, 7 trees and then killing all your Grondlings and then doing your last tree at the end to avoid the trees all falling down. Just make it easier to spot more Grondlings. All right, we're going to hand these bad boys in. Boom, bang, ping. And now we need to go kill the elite. He looks like he's got loads of help, but don't worry, you get loads of help from Thrall and your other followers with killing this guy. All right, we're going to open up on Skog over here. Let's kill him, take him down and not. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, we did a lot of damage considering, like, he is an elite. Kind of beast. Look at that. So there is, like, some secret garrison treasure in that water. There's, like, an underwater cave. So if you did want to, like, find that secret garrison treasure, it will give you a little bit of extra XP if you wanted to. But it's not something I personally bother with in this video. Great. So now we're going to build our garrison level 1, which is just clicking this thing over here. A bit weird, really. It's done like this, but oh well. There we go. It's all built. Excellent. Now let's go grab our 3 quests. We need 3 quests. We'll need to get the peons back to work. Then we will need to collect a bunch of wreckage or salvage. That's it. Salvage. 10 salvage. And then we need to kill a big boy. There we go. So we've got that. Usually here I do go speak to the first worker outside the left side and get the peons back to work in that way. But I decided not to do it this time. And I thought I'd do it afterwards, which is not really a problem. Now for this quest, as a mage, I like to just jump from here because I use slow fall, and that'll just take me straight across, nice and easy. You can get the achievement, which is going down. I'm not doing it for the achievement, but hey, you're not going to complain. So the way to do this, the quickest way, so usually if I wasn't doing it the quick way, I'd go straight to that tower, which is straight ahead, and at the top of the tower is a treasure, and I'd collect that treasure, then slow fall across to the other ridge, find the other tower, collect the treasure from the top of the tower. This just gives you additional XP. It's quite a lot of XP you get from treasures as well, and if you've got, like, you know, heirlooms and you've got rest of the XP, it can be extra, like, decent to do, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now we're just literally going through this cave because this cave has enough treasure and enough mobs to kill that like you get everything you need for this quest from here, and it's just as easy as killing this stuff. Now as Horde, I choose to Hearthstone from here just because Horde have like these weird like levels, you know, like height levels, and I don't like that, so I chose to Hearthstone at the highest / lowest level. There we go. Boom. All right, everything's dead. Now Hearthstone away. I forgot to put my Hearthstone on my bars. Bit of a silly mistake, but I can work on that in future speedruns of this. All right, now let's hand in these quests. Oh, I need to get these peons back to work over here as well. Boom. Get back to work. Done. Lovely jubbly. And we'll hand in all of these quests now. Super. Now it's going to be about building our barracks. We're going to need to build our barracks. So we need to collect our barracks plans. Beautiful. Then mount up, go straight back, then right click the barracks plan, learn that. Now this is where you would need the 10 gold typically. 10 gold, 150 resources, or is it just 50 resources? I think it was just 50 resources, can't remember, but oh well. Now I'm just waiting for this goblin to get a shift on. Come on mate, get over here. Okay, beautiful. Alright, and that's as easy as it can get really. Just hand in the quest, and now we need to recruit our first follower. First follower is trapped out in the wilderness, so we need to go help him. So that's what we're going to do. Level 12, ding dong, let's go. So yeah, our first follower is trapped out, as I say. If you did want to get some more garrison resources, at this point there are 2 loads of garrison resources. There's one just to the right of me right now, and there's another, you know, scattered around the outside of the garrison. You'll find it if you just run around the walls. It's quite easy to see, but again, that's additional XP and additional garrison resources if that's something you want. A good add-on to find those is Handy Notes Draenor, and that will just show you everything that you kind of need for your resources. And this is as easy as this point as just jumping in there, getting him down, Mr. Olive Umberhide, and then simply running back. Unfortunately, we don't have our Hearthstone anymore, so we're going to have to run it back, but it's an easy run from this direction. It's not as easy if you're going from the cave, because, you know, you don't have a mount to get out of the cave, and then you get to the end of the cave and you have to run all the way around and up. I find that really inconvenient, so that's why I used my Hearthstone earlier. Now, if any of you are wondering what's this this weird, like, you know, markings on the left side of my screen, that's actually a Cards of Omens weak auras. And basically, when I'm flipping Cards of Omens, which is something you can make in the Garrison later on when we do the Garrison Gold Guide, when you're flipping it, it will basically show you what cards you get and, you know, what they're worth without you having to look into your bags. So it's quite convenient for me in that regard. So I just leave it on all the time, and it's kind of faded out, and it only shows when I'm actually in the Garrison. It fades out completely when I'm not. All right, there we go. Hand it in. Now it's time to do our mission. Boom, bang, ping. That would be the speed run complete there, but I actually like to go to Ashran and make my appearance in Ashran, because you get 2 followers from Ashran. So I actually learned something from some of you guys actually in the comment section recently. You guys told me that you can get an additional follower from Stormshield Ashran on both Horde and Alliance. See, I knew you already got 1 from doing the quest. You get, you know, the epic follower or the rare follower, but you can also get the panda, which is Fen Shao, and we're going to get Fen Shao in just a minute. This is really helpful when you've got no followers, and later on when you do have like loads of followers, you can get rid of Fen Shao if you wanted to. I have actually found that I've actually got really lucky on one of my characters, and Fen Shao got Extreme Scavenger as one of his traits, which is like insanely lucky for a level 13 to get. So that's what we're doing. It's just completing this quest. We've already recruited Fen Shao as a follower. It's as easy as clicking on him and like learning a little bit about his story, and then saying, yes, I'm happy for you to join our cause, and he becomes your follower. Easy peasy, double lemon squeezy. All right, hand that in. Lovely. And now we need to go and do 2 things. Hand this quest in, which will recruit our rare or epic follower. It can be either, really. It can even be green. And then we need to learn architecture. Not architecture, what am I on about? Archaeology. There we go. We've got Vivian, the epic follower. I completely forgot what she was called on Horde because I'm so used to Alliance. There we go. And then we have to find the archaeology trainer. It's just in here. Now we're going to learn all of the archaeology just because this will unlock additional missions in the Garrison, which will give us potentially a lot more gold. Like such as the treasure maps, which you can sell to vendors for 100 gold. Don't learn the treasure maps, or the missions won't proc again for you, and you'll kick yourself for having done that. Now, we've got to bear in mind we have no Garrison Hearthstone at this point, so you've got 2 options: either log out and then log back in later on, or you can just fly back like I'm going to do right now. But 1, 2, 3, boom, we're there. Look at that! How did I fly that quickly? That's incredible. Honestly. That was incredible. That speed of flying, Rosie. How do you fly so far, so fast? You're so awesome. Just joking, guys. So that's actually an archaeology mission, and you can see Fen Shao isn't getting sent on a mission, and that's fine because we need to complete the first mission in order to unlock more missions. So here I am on different alts, basically just displaying, what it is and how I choose missions. So that's a 10-hour mission. I've got a choice of a 10-hour mission or doing like a 45 mission, and there's 200 XP difference. Why would I choose 10 hours for 200 difference XP? That's crazy. So I'll choose a 45-minute mission over a 10-hour mission, and this gives me a higher chance of proccing purple XP missions. So a lot of people say to me, Erosium, I don't get any purple XP missions. That's fine. Do the other missions and it will give you a higher chance of proccing the purple XP missions. You're not always going to get purple XP missions. The best thing you can do is choose the missions which offer you the quickest finish completion time, and then you've got a higher chance of proccing additional missions. This will give you a better chance of making gold, a better chance of getting the XP missions, loads of different things. So here I get pretty lucky. I get 2 of those, which is awesome. And at this point I'm just like, yeah, XP for days, my bro. 4 days. Look at that, nice and easy. I can check in an hour and do some more. And this is absolutely a fantastic strategy. The only downfall at all to this strategy is the login, log out timers. And if you're having any problems with logging in terms of like it taking ages, put your World of Warcraft on an SSD. SSDs just are faster hard drives, and in general much faster and better to use. So this is Trial, and Trials just needs to quickly learn Fen Shao as a follower. There we go, lovely jubbly. Got an epic follower. Is this the one where I got the extreme scavenger? I can't remember if it was, but I got really lucky with one of my characters. We failed an XP mission, so bit of a gutter, but I'm not going to do a 10-hour mission when I can do a 1-hour mission. and just be able to check it again later on. It just makes it so much easier to go through and do things. Why do those 10-hour missions that, you know, aren't 100% when you can just go and do those shorter missions and get way more experience in the long run? Are we going to be successful? No, 54%, and you're going to fail me. That's so rude. So yeah, guys, this is exactly all you have to do as you're leveling, is just keep completing these missions. And at this point, now you've got your garrison set up, it's just as easy as log in, complete your missions, and just keep procking those XP missions, keep procking those treasure maps. Easy peasy, boom bang ping. Now at level 35, go ahead and complete your Lunarfall Inn. I think it's called Frostwolf Inn for Horde, but complete your inn, get it to level 2, and that will allow you to start recruiting followers. You want to start recruiting extreme followers, extreme scavengers at that point, which is a trait, and that will allow you to gain additional resources from your garrison. At level 40, learn your garrison level 3. That will also give you access to additional buildings, and the buildings that I typically build for the gold making is the storehouse level 3, the inscription building level 3, and then the salvage yard. The salvage yard does require a quest line that you need to complete over in Spies of Iraq, so if you do want to look at that, go to Spies of Iraq and you'll see at the Goblin Town, basically the start of that quest line. It will unlock an additional follower, and it will also get you the salvage yard on that character. You have to do it on every single character. The reason I like to get the salvage yard is because I basically make a lot of gold from using the mission table, and the mission table, when you've got a salvage yard, will give you additional treasures from Warlords of Draenor. You can open those in the salvage yard. From every successful mission you get, you can have a chance of getting additional salvage. This will give you things like garrison resources, transmogs. Heck, it will give you loads of trade goods from Warlords of Draenor. You get so much awesome stuff. Additionally, if you want to upgrade your followers, there are a couple of things that you can do to speed this up. When your followers get to level 40, this is where you start to enter the stage of giving them armor and weapon upgrades to increase the item level. You've got a couple of options. If you say you're level 40, you can build yourself say you're level 35, you can build yourself a barracks level 2, and that will allow you to basically fulfill work orders, which will give you weapon and armor upgrades, or you can get, you know, weapon and armor upgrades from doing missions. Or additionally, you can buy them from the auction house, which is, you know, the Arms of the Frozen Hero. They're quite cheap, and they give you 50 item levels for both armor and weaponry on that character that you use it on. So you use it on a follower, they get 50 item levels. Super easy. They're getting, you know, to be upgraded very, very quickly. If you've got some gold burning in your pocket, just use it on those Arms of the Frozen Hero. Really, really good to use those, basically. Alright guys, I really hope that you found this video useful. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments section below. I'll see you next time, and if you're an Alliance player, the next video will be Alliance as well. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium, out. Remember, if you want to check out any of these guides, that I've got basically a garrison gold making guide, I've got a garrison leveling guide, I've got a TSM strings where you can use all my TSM strings for crafting, everything like that. I've even got a gold guide, a general gold guide as well, which I have on my, you know, my most secret tips that I don't share on YouTube and other places like that over on my Patreon. So if you do want to support me, links in the description. Thanks so much for everyone who is supporting so far. Really appreciate you watching. Goodbye. This is Erosium, out.